Allegheny County is reporting another spike in coronavirus cases. 45 new cases were reported today. There were also 45 new cases on Monday, the highest since early May. The county also reported 5 additional deaths today from the virus. So far, 184 people have died from the virus in Allegheny County. The county executive and health director addressed the rise in local cases in the last few hours. Amy Wadas is live now with the county's message on preventing cases from continuing to rise. Amy.
Christine, well, the county says that the rise in cases 3 days in a row is concerning. As you said, 45 cases today. We saw 45 on Monday and then 19 yesterday. Again, 45 today, and the county wants to keep the economy open, but people need to follow some rules. They still need to continue social distancing, need to wash their hands, and make sure that they are wearing a mask in public places, especially when there are a lot of people around. Allegheny County is doing all it can to make sure it's keeping COVID cases under control, despite a slight spike in numbers, mostly among younger people. So where's the spike coming from?
Some have been from travel, some have been probably from being out in bars, but again, it's not like people can say it was this particular event or location, and we certainly haven't seen a hot spot.
And Dr. Bogan says she's still not sure where some of the other cases have come from. Will this spike mean tighter restrictions for businesses?
And I think you will see, as these numbers go up and we get reports from folks who are reporting things about certain establishments, that there probably will be some guidance, some informational sessions, things like that.
From a state level, Governor Tom Wolf says he's hopeful Pennsylvania won't have to go through another shutdown and says we are in a better position if there is a second wave.
I can tell you that we are doing everything we can to avoid that happening. And I think we are in a much better place now, as I said, with capacity in the healthcare system, with the expanded ability to test.
Doctors with UPMC say they are also seeing a lot of good things happening, including a low number of hospitalizations from COVID-19 that have been on a downward trend for weeks. Right now, UPMC has its lowest level of COVID patients in more than 2 months. Doctors say the rise in overall case counts is mostly showing mild illnesses.
What's most important now is we need to change our mindset and focus on not just or exclusively on number of cases, but the severity of illness. We shouldn't just be counting those who have a diagnosed infection.
As for hospitalizations, Dr. Bogan wants to reiterate that hospitalization numbers typically lag about a week behind. As for the state, they are continuing contact tracing and increasing that, as well as testing. And again, Dr. Bogan wants to remind people, if you have any symptoms whatsoever, please get tested. Reporting live, Amy Wadas, KDKA News.